Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ira Hussein and I am your teenage teacher. Okay, today's video is another practice SAT test with a couple of questions, and this one is yet another math SAT practice test with just 10 questions, and this time I'm giving you guys a break. This one is some pretty normal questions, not too hard. I made them definitely a little bit harder and a step up from the other ones, but it's definitely a step down from last video, which was definitely a doozy. But you know, it's always good to have a challenge for yourself, and without further ado, let's get right into this video. Okay, before we get started, I just want to remind you that if you click that link in my description, you get sent to Test Prep Online, where they have millions of practice tests for millions of different tests. But I am promoting to you guys the SAT because right now our focus is the SAT, because it's always good to start prepping early. In my other videos, I have links to the MAP, which is very helpful for state testing and to know where your child or where your learning ability is at in different subjects. Anyways, let's get right into this video. Don't forget to click that link and check it out. Okay, here we go. Question 1. Systems and parameters, which is very hard. For what value of k does the system below have infinitely many solutions? 2x plus 3y is equal to 7. 4x plus ky is equal to 14. Take a minute to pause the video and figure out your answer. If you got 6, you are correct. For infinitely many solutions, the equations must be scalar multiples of each other. Multiply the first equation by 2. 4x plus 6y is equal to 14. Then you compare with 4x plus ky is equal to 14. Thus, k is equal to 6. Question number 2, quadratic with conditions. If the quadratic equation x squared minus a plus 3x plus 3a is equal to 0 has one exactly real solution, what is the value of a? Take a minute to pause the video and figure out your answer. If you got 3, you are correct. A quadratic has one real solution when the discriminant is 0. And then here are a couple of steps that you can follow and look along to see if you did your math right. Question number 3, function composition. Let f of x equal 2x minus 1 and g of x equal x squared plus 3. Find f of g negative 2. Take a minute to pause the video and figure out your answer. If you got 13, you are correct. First, evaluate g, the g of negative 2. Now you apply f, and you get your answer of 13. Question number 4, advanced geometry. A circle has a center of 2, negative 1, and passes through the point 6, 2. What is the equation of the circle? Take a minute to pause the video and figure out your answer. If you got x minus 2 squared plus y plus 1 squared is equal to 25, you are correct. The radius equals the distance between the center and a point. Square root of 6 minus 2 squared plus 2 plus 1 squared is equal to square root of 6 plus 9 equal to 5. And in standard form, that is x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals to r squared. Okay, equation number 5, exponential growth, a hard word problem. A bacteria culture doubles every 3 hours. If it starts with 200 bacteria, how many will there be after 15 hours? Take a minute to pause the video and figure out your answer. If you got 6,400, you are correct. 15 hours divided by 3 is equal to 5 doublings. 200 times 2 to the square root of 5, to 2 to the power of 5 is equal to 200 times 32, then that is equal to 6,400. Question number 6, absolute value. This one's pretty tricky. Solve for the absolute value of 2x minus 5 is equal to 3x minus 1. Take a minute to pause the video and figure out your answer. If you got x is equal to 2, you are correct. Case 1 is 2x minus 5 is equal to 3x minus 1. Case 2 is 5 minus 2x is equal to 3x minus 1. X is equal to negative 4, but that is invalid. RHS is negative. So 6 is equal to 5x and x is equal to 2. Question 7. Hard percent problem. A number is increased by 20 and then decreased by 20%. What is the net percent change? Take a minute to pause the video and figure out your answer. If you got a 4% decrease, you are correct. First, you start with 100. Increase 100, 120. Decrease 120 is 96. The net change is basically 96 minus 100 and over 100, and then you get negative 4%, which is a 4% decrease. Okay, question number 8, linear and quadratic intersection. How many solutions does the equation have? X squared minus 4x equal 2x plus 5. Take a minute to pause the video and figure out your answer. If you got 2, you are correct. First, you move all the terms to one side, then discriminant, and then you will be ended up with 2 real solutions. Question number 9, ratio in algebra, very hard. The ratio of boys to girls in class is 3 to 5. If 8 boys leave and 4 girls join, the ratio becomes 1 to 2. How many students were originally in the class? Take a minute to pause the video and figure out your answer. If you got 64, you are correct. Let original boys be 3x and girls 5x. Then you come up with a new ratio, cross multiply, total the students, and make sure you check again, and you will get your actual answer of x is equal to 8, and 8 times 8 is 64. Question 10, hard geometry. This is an SAT favorite. A right triangle has legs of lengths x and x plus 6, and a hypotenuse of a length 2x. Find x. Take a minute to pause the video and figure out your answer. If you got 10, you are correct. All you have to do for this one is use a Pythagorean theorem. It takes a while, but it works the best for this type of problem. Okay guys, that's it for me today. This one was definitely a doozy. It was a hard one, but it was a step down from the previous video because I know that one was definitely pretty hard. So if you had trouble on this, make sure you go back, rewind some questions that you were like a little bit stuck on, and definitely, study up the things that you don't know that well. And I definitely recommend clicking that link in the description so you can take an actual practice test that is way better than the questions that I'm giving you right now and way more accurate. So make sure you check that out, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!